Alright, so this is the swivel screen for the Cybertruck. So this is the 2.0 version. It's supposed to keep the same screen height. They released a version previously that lowered the screen down. This one is supposed to maintain the same height, but this is going to allow your screen to swivel back and forth 40 degrees and tilts backwards about 40 to 45 degrees. So let's look at the kit and see what all it comes with. It does come with a little QR code you can scan for instructions. Then it also comes with the housing that goes up against the dash, along with the center swivel unit itself, and then another piece of plastic that mounts on the back of the monitor to fit over top of the swivel mount. It also comes with your mounting hardware. It comes with a dash removal, trim removal tool, some tools, and some bolts. And then it also comes with an extension wire for the monitor's power. Everything you need, so let's get started. All right, so before we get started, just want to take some quick measurements here, just to see if it is in fact going to stay the same height. Now I have a tape measure here. I'm gonna measure, let's see, first measurement's gonna be just how far away it is from this white part of the dash here. You can see we're about at 1 3/4 from the back of the dash. And then let's see how we are from this part up here. Let's see how far it is. If we take this and just go directly up the screen, it goes to the front part of that shroud there. Down, we're about 10 1/4. All right, so let's get started and see where we end up. All right, so first thing we're supposed to do is remove this section here. You can see there's a couple little gaps right here. You can put your trim removal tool in and pop this bottom piece off. Now, I did mount my garage door opener. I got a little mini garage door opener. Mounted it underneath there because I did not pay for the MyQ service, so it was a nice little hidden spot to keep it out of the way. But here we go, we're gonna use our trim removal tool and kind of get in there. You can see it's not gonna be difficult to remove this. There's those little clips on each side. Just a little section that you can go in and kind of pry that door down. And there it is down. All right, so here is that little door that I just popped down. This is the temperature sensor that's hanging here. So we're gonna disconnect that there so we can remove this door. And then we're going to loosen those bolts. All right, so I got those two screws loosened, and then it disconnects from this piece here. You can see the sensors hanging right here. Now there are two bolts underneath there that are holding this screen in place. I'm going to loosen those. All right, so before I get too far down, I'm going to go into safety. Go into safety, go all the way down, and you're going to power off. Sure, you want to power off. Boom. Now, we powered down the screen just because we're now getting into where we're disconnecting the screen. All right, so this little booger here was a little bit difficult. Now this orange piece, they pop up on the back, and then there's this black little tab that's right in there that you kind of push in on after these orange clips are pulled up, and then that releases this from the back of the monitor, and that just looks like a USB-C. So I have the monitor sitting over here out of the way. All right, so once you get the monitor removed, now you've got to loosen these clips on the side and remove this casing that's covering this USB-C cable. and there's clips on either side. Now this is probably going to break, but don't worry about it. They give you another one to replace this one with. Alright, so you can see one of the clips did break off of this. I got 3 of them off without breaking, but one of them did break. But then that releases this casing from this cable. That's what you wanted. And then you've got new clips to put this one back on, so no worries. Alright, so now we have our extension cable here, and we're going to insert this into here. Now it'll only go one way because it has an odd shape, kind of like this. So you're going to push it all the way in until it kind of snaps, and you should know it's going to be pretty tight. Alright, so there you go. You can see I've got it on there. It went in and kind of snapped. I don't know if y'all heard it, but now this is our new extension cable. See? Alright, so next step is you've got this new temperature sensor little window. You're going to attach this temperature sensor to that window with the screws that it was originally attached to. And it'll only go on one way, so you just attach it. Alright, so now you take this bracket that came with it and you put it in just like that. And you line those holes up, and then we're going to put this shroud, the new shroud, over top of it. This right here. Whoa! Alright, so after you get the humidity sensor attached, then you're going to attach this piece right here to the back of the monitor. So that's what we're doing now. And I'm losing my daylight. Alright, so now that I have the casing on the back of the display, now I'm going to put this back on this extension cable here, and then secure it with the clips. So it came with a new clip right here in this bag. You can see the clip, maybe. And then, so I'm putting this casing back on. Now that I have this on, the new clip on, now I just lift this screen up. And I'm going to have to do this with 2 hands, but let's see if we can get it. Alright, so you need to make sure that this hump up here is on the top. If you put it upside down, it's not going to fit on the back of the monitor. The monitor's not going to fit on there because it's going to be upside down. I thought that this needed to be on the top because this looks like it's going to lower your screen down an inch. So I was thinking that we needed to put that bar on the top to keep it at the same height. But if you do that, it won't fit in the back because see, this cutout here is for that top hump. So got everything plugged in, then I'm going to set it up on top of there, and then we'll take a look at it. All right, so there we go. We've got it. I've just got it resting up there right now. But I put the temperature sensor back in. You can see it's here. It just snaps into place. So I've got these in loosely, and then I still need to put the 2 that attach the screen, but they're gonna go in shortly. And there's just 2 holes up there that you put those in. And here's kind of what it looks like from the back. It looks really good. Looks pretty factory-ish. But you can tell that, so the original screen attached right about here. So you've added about, I'd say about 2, maybe 2.5 inches. So it's going to stick out about 2.5 inches further this way, but that is adjustable, so you can turn it and swivel it. But let me go get let me put those 2 screws in, and then we'll take some measurements. All right, so we've got everything secured, and now let's take some measurements. I do have this about perpendicular to this dash here. It could probably go in just a hair there. Looks a little bit more even now down through there. So let's take a measurement. Before we were about nearly 2 inches between this part of the dash and the display, but now, you know, I guessed that we were going to add about 2 inches. So yeah, we are right at about 4 inches now. So it's about 3 3/4. So yeah, I've added about 2 inches out from the dash, and now let's measure. Before we measured from the top of the screen up to the front of this plastic section. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. I think we were at 10-ish. So now we are at 11. I don't know what we were at before. I'd have to go back and look, but I think we were at like 10 1/4. So now we're at 11. So it did lower it, but only about 3/4 of an inch. I am going up to the same exact spot right up here in front of this plastic piece and coming straight down, and we're at 11 inches. So it didn't keep the exact same distance, but I don't think it's enough to where I'm gonna notice or not like the location. Okay, so I'm sitting in the driver's seat. I can still see in my normal position. I can still see the corner. So I think I actually have better visibility of the screen. It seems like this part here was kind of hidden a little bit from and blocked from the steering wheel, but now it's not. I also know I couldn't reach this part of the screen when I was just sitting in the seat. I would have to kind of lean up and touch the screen, because if we're going 2 inches in, it'd be over there. So see, I can just barely touch the screen here, but if it was 2 more inches away, then I wouldn't be able to. So I do like this. I like it right now. I like it. And this is it being flat, and I can even touch this stuff. So now let's look at the range of movement on this thing. All right, so here we go. So here, this is pretty much straight across. Now it's not. It's got a kind of an angle to it, but let's see how far we can. Well, that's almost a 45-degree angle. Just to show you what it looks like. I don't know. In conclusion, I do like being able to completely touch the entire screen without having to lean up, because it seemed like I found myself leaning more up in my seat, and it was kind of getting uncomfortable. Even when I wasn't touching the screen is where I was so used to leaning and touching the screen that I think I just found myself leaning more up in the seat. So if you're one of those that has to lean to touch the entire screen, I think you're really going to love this edition. It's fantastic already, and I just put it in. Everything looks stock. It's not difficult to put in at all. Just follow the instructions and watch a few videos, because the instructions don't really cover which way the bracket goes in, whether the hump's on the bottom or hump's on the top. I assumed it went on the bottom, just because it looked like we were losing about 3/4 of an inch of height with it on the top. So I turned it and put it on the bottom, and that was the incorrect way because it won't fit on the back of the screen. So don't make the same mistake I did. Just watch a couple videos. You can watch this video, I cover it, and watch a couple more, and you'll be doing this in no time. Easy to install. All right, I am going to put a link to this down in the description below. I'll also put a coupon code. I'll throw it up on the screen, maybe right there. And you can save, I think, 20% off of this thing. So currently, I think it's like $129, $139, and it'll save you 20%. So you're talking $26 off, maybe. So bring it right down to close to $100, which I think is a great deal for this tilted screen. So thanks for watching. Subscribe. More videos coming soon. See ya.